would be a Nicholas Roach now. He's backing up Van Avermaet's work, attacking. And
dude, this race has been absolutely bananas. This is stage 8. And like from the gun, this stage has just been on fire. Already ate 2 muffins. I've got this awesome green drink with some beets and spinach and goodness. I got a little work that I'm trying to get done, but we're going to Watsonville today. Watsonville's a fantastic little crit that's got a kind of a kicker. It goes through like a crazy town, like a suburban little area. It's kind of technical, a lot of turns. I'm excited. So, but the race isn't till 4:50, 5 o'clock, right? So that's late, man. Anyway, gives me a minute to just kind of hang out at the house, but I won't be getting home till super late. So there's that, man. All right, I'm gonna get back to watching this super sick race. Yeah, look, my facial hair is ridiculous. My hair is ridiculous. I don't know, man. I'm going through a thing. I want to grow my hair out. I just don't think I have the hair to do it. It is what it is. But this just gotta go away, man. Ugh. I'll tell you right now, this bike rack is the bee's knees, dude. This thing is phenomenal. So easy to load. Don't have to take wheels off. Pfft. Thing is awesome. I almost forgot the inhaler. I have an asthma. I've had asthma since I was a little kid, like bad asthma, like where I would potentially almost be dead. Like if it was a couple hundred years ago, if it was 100 years ago and I didn't have this, for surezies, I'd be dead. Funny story, we're at her parents' house and we're staying in her parents' motorhome. I don't know what I was doing. I was just like, man, I want to get some good squats in. And I started squatting, like doing squats. I think it was kind of when I was trying to build some muscle in the legs, and just had a massive asthma attack, like 11 o'clock at night, and could not breathe. And she had to go in to their room and wake them up and be like, hey, do you have an inhaler? He was doing squats. And it's like, that's the truth. But how can you imagine what her parents must be thinking, like, oh, you guys were doing squats, huh? And you got out of breath? Embarrassing. But I got my inhaler, so we're all good. Alright, so I had a little scare there with the traffic. Accident on a 2-way highway. And the wife found a little secret route that we could take to avoid it. And I got all flustered because we were like going through a dirt road and I'm just freaking out. And, you know, I don't want to drive 3 hours to miss the race. Like, that would be absolutely horrendous. I put a lot of time, like we had about an hour at least to play with. But you know, you get there, you want to warm up, you want to kind of just not be so stressed out. I'm like threshold just in the car on the way to the race. But I think we're good now. We're gonna cut it close, but that's what life's about. Cutting it close. Tell me a joke, babe.
What did the man do when he got swallowed by an elephant?
What did the man do when he got swallowed by an elephant?
He ran around until he got pooped out.
So I guess no women showed up to the P12 women's race, so they moved the race up to 4:35 instead of 4:50. Dude, if they start the race without me, I'll be not a happy camper, dude. This shit's so weak.
I showed up and they were like, oh, your race is starting at 4:35, not 4:50. I was like, why? The women didn't show up to race.
Dude, you don't understand how mad I would have been
Like,
if
you
they...
realize people are showing up out of town. Like, if people are showing up when we're supposed to start, we'll hold it. Like, just hold it at the regular time.
I need to get changed, so I'll change right here.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna get naked for a second.
I'm going to the car.
So I've got the missus filling out the form, dude. They moved the race up. Dude, you can't do that. You can't move the race up 30 minutes just because, man. It doesn't work like that. I don't get my pre-race poop, dude. Yes.
Just letting you know the race is going to start early.
I know.
Okay.
That's not cool. What's your name?
Lance Hit It.
That's such a pro-sounding name.
Yeah, it's
know what I
I mean, it was better like a couple years ago before the scandals and stuff, but I don't know, it's still good.
Well, if your name was like Philip Smith, like no one would, you know what I mean? But you just have like a pro tour name.
For sure.
So how did that race go, man?
I mean, I sort of, at the start, I just wanted to make it hard. I mean, having a lot of miles in the legs this year, I just knew that like, if I just kept going, and everyone got a bit tired, I would be able to just do better in the second half of the race than a lot of guys. So yeah, I mean, I just kept attacking until a group of like 4 or 5 of us got off. And then we were working pretty well together. And then I sort of, with like 5 to go, did a sort of like dummy attack just to see how everyone else would respond. And then with 2 to go, went with one other guy and then went the last lap solo. I actually have been on the road racing for like the past month, doing a couple stage races up in Canada and then Pro Nationals and then U23 Nationals these past 2 weekends. So I live down in Slough, so this was sort of a local race and just wanted to come up and have some fun racing my bike. And then yeah, 2 weeks from now, going up to Bend, Oregon to race Cascade Classic.
Nice, dude.
So
what was your average power for that race?
Let's see. For me, it was 303.
And how much
average,
do you weigh?
like 130-ish.
Vomit, dude.
We did, yeah.
You know, what is the game plan when you have overwhelmingly the biggest team?
The overall plan was to get at least 2 of us in the break, which we did, but it's always tough to figure out which 2, right? You can't really pick, you know, who's going to be exactly in the break. So we were all trying to get in the break, you know, very early in the race, super active, taking turns attacking, trying to find the right mix, and eventually 2 of us did get away, and then it's just a roll of the dice, you know, and it didn't work out today. We only got second, but it's not too bad overall.
People want to see more NorCal racing. Where can they find you?
No Name Cat 1 on YouTube. I'm going to post a video in a couple days. It'll show me almost winning the field sprint, but not quite.
But so it's going to show you passing me.
Possibly, yeah. I think that might be. I'll definitely make that in the video.
Dislike that video.
I'm going to pause it and show you and be like, there's the guy right there. Vegan cyclist.
Cool. Did you make the break?
Yeah, so I made the break, and it was a little tenuous for a bit because I thought that the squadron riders were going to try to get another guy to bridge over, and I had to tell them you're being too greedy and kind of get to the front and waste a couple of matches just to make sure that we kept our numbers down. And then it's not every day that I attack over a rider for AE Velo and for Squadra. You know, I was on Squadra for a couple of years, so I know those guys really well. And it's not every day that I attack over James either. But, you know, they ended up piping me at the line, and yeah, it was fun. So it's fun and rewarding to race aggressively. Sometimes it doesn't work out the best for you, though.
How strong was that UCI kid?
He was pretty, I mean, in the break, once we got on the break with him, he was pretty chill. He was really, you could tell he's UCI because he had really nice pulls. Another guy on the break did not have nice pulls. He was solid, but he threw in some attacks with like 2 or 3 to go. I got on footage, so you can totally see that.
So that was a super hard race. At first I was like, dude, I'm just gonna go with Chaz. I'm just gonna stick on Chaz's wheel. I'm sure Chaz will do great. And I think I did that once and then blew up. It was so hard. And then it was just like attack after attack after attack. And then it was just like, I was just trying to go with moves. I wasn't trying to like make moves. I was just trying to go with them. And it was just really difficult. And then it was like pretty much at the point where I was at least saying, I'm dead. And then they rolled off. That was like that one extra attack. So it's like, man, if you want to make the break stick, it's like attack when you feel like you're gonna vomit. One bummer is that because that course is rough, like the spoke broke. I know I've always got excuses. Dude, watch. Boom, just stops. Dude. Bummer, dude. I had a blast, and I raced really good. I raced hard, and I stayed in good position. And I mean, there's just nothing I can say about not making that move. It just wasn't gonna happen, you know. Like I went with so many moves. I guess I could have maybe sat in the pack a little bit more, but it's just like, dude, it's hard to say because I didn't really stick my nose in the wind, you know. So I didn't really, I think I was pretty efficient, but I rode pretty much the hardest race I could ride. You know what I mean? Like at 30 minutes in, 20 minutes in, I was like, I'm dead. Rest in peace, the VC. And then the brake went and it got a little bit easier, but dude, still, it was like, brr, it was so hard. And so like 30 minutes in, I was like, do we really have to go 30 more minutes? I really felt good with where my fitness is on that race as compared to the last race. And so I really feel like I'm getting a little bit more of my race legs back and just hitting those accelerations. And so, man, I'm good. I'm happy. I know it's mid-pack, you know. But again, dude, if I had teammates, I think that it would be, dude, I need some teammates. You want to join my team? Let's do it. But yeah, man, deal with it. All right, so we're getting some gas and we have a good another hour and a half of driving. So much driving, especially when we only do like a 60-minute crit, right? But it's just where I live. I love living in the mountains, so I have to pay the price of driving 4 hours everywhere to every race. But I'm feeling good. Today was great. I hope you enjoyed this. And as always,
Cyclist.
yeah!